And that's what irritates me. It's like when, like, say for instance, like she was saying how when people be doing something, they be like, oh, I'm not trying to act black. This was me and Whitney. Remember Whitney?
Yeah.
We were talking about this. She was like, because we were talking about gay people and how gay people are really sensitive or whatever about no homo. That's how it started.
Yeah.
Gay people saying they're offended by no homo. So we all agreed on it and we talked about it, and then Whitney get on there and she's like, oh well, that's like saying about black people and talking about what is the word she used? Oppression and all types of stuff, and I was like, that's not even the same thing, and that's an improper word. And I was like, you cannot say that, oh, that's a stereotype, because they're saying that that all black people sag with their pants. But if you walk around, there's a lot of people, black people sagging with their pants. Exactly. You cannot get mad about something that's the truth, and it's the truth.
Exactly. So we're trying to, and we're talking about Marquise. We had to argue this point because this dude, then he like, yeah, you throwing all black people under the bus. For one, you're 17, bro. You haven't even had a real job yet.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? When you have a real job and you're working under a black company, you're gonna see exactly what we're talking about. And he's like, no, whoa, I had a job. I got paid under the table. Really? You know what I'm saying? Like,
but who hired you though?
You know what I'm saying? Like,
but was it a black person who hired him?
No.
So you don't even know because when a black person say you want to tell you don't know. Not saying that they won't, but you can't understand his example until you felt it.
Exactly. So he's like, yeah, all black people won't. I just think it's bad. I think it's wrong because you putting the black people on the bus. I said, okay, so you don't have a black family member that owes you money right now? You know what I'm saying? Like, that's exactly what it is. You know what I'm saying? I let my cousin borrow $50, and I was in 2006. Why my dude is a millionaire and he still ain't paying me back? So that's the type of stuff. That's how black people do. And that's people hate on each other.
But you know, and I was telling her because I'm not like that because I see it. But I was telling her like she was like, oh, that's a stereotype. And I'm like, no, a stereotype is when you generalize a whole group. But it's not a stereotype when I'm saying something about a black person when I've seen somebody do it. Like I'm not offended. The first thing I say when somebody tells me something, I'm not offended by it because I'm like, okay, you saw that black person do it, but you didn't see Erica do it, so I'm not bothered by it. But she wants to go on and on and on, and it was crazy. Like I told her, I said, you gotta stop somewhere because you're not gonna tell me nothing that's gonna make me agree with you.
Exactly.
Like when you see something, somebody else do something, you put it on me, that's a stereotype. Yeah. But when you see somebody else do it and you say it, you like, well, the black people I know do this and the black people I know do that, and you saw it and you said that's not a stereotype, that's the truth. Exactly. And everything that every person say about every race, you can find somebody in that race that does that, so it's not a stereotype. It's the truth. Exactly. It's the truth.